my gracious Mother of Mary. What is good, everybody? It's Hunter from H&E Outdoors, and I'm super excited for today's video. It's going to be a good one. We are starting our preparations for archery season. I'm super excited, but first of all, I am home. I'm back to Pennsylvania. I'm super excited to be here so I can do lots more hunting, a lot more, pretty much everything I always love to do in the woods. Now I can do that. But anyway, I did have a ton of fun on vacation. But I got home yesterday and I saw Emma, which you can see right now. Then we actually went fishing, and a very funny story. We got there and we basically got absolutely downpoured on. We failed to check the weather. We were just happy that I was home and we wanted to go fishing. So we went and we got stuck in the rain. So here's that. We failed to check the weather before we came fishing. So yeah, if you want to know what it's looking like, that's what we got dealing with right now. I'll see you in a few. Hopefully this gets posted. Bye. All right, so thankfully we did survive. We just did like a 1.5 mile sprint back to the car, and we crossed the creek that was up to our chest. So all in all, it was a pretty hectic day yesterday, but we had a lot of fun. And anyway, now we're going to actually flash you back to past Hunter. Just before we went on vacation, we actually put a couple trail cameras out so that we could monitor my best areas while we're on vacation, since we were going to be gone for a couple weeks. So now you can see that now. All right, guys, so we just got to our land and we're loading up the four-wheeler right now with some fresh blocks, a fresh trail camera, and we're gonna go put it on a piece of land we like to call the apple orchard. It's my favorite place to hunt. So we just got down to the apple orchard, and I cannot believe I totally forgot that I have a trail camera here. I had no idea. Seriously, it's probably been here for at least since shed season. So at least like mid-January probably. And I just turned it on and it's still on. So we'll actually, towards the end of the episode, once we get back home, we're actually gonna go ahead and check that.
Just getting the block out now to see if we can attract some big bucks and to see if we can get them on our trail camera.
It's gonna give us the welcome. Shut him up. All right, now we are going to transition to Future Hunter, which is going to be going to Liberty to check the trail cameras and to put up his new corn feeder that he got for Christmas. So here we go. A main goal that we want to do is get this thing put together. I got it for Christmas last year, and it's basically just a corn feeder. We already got the trail cameras out, as you saw a couple clips before, and we're going to be checking those today. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we got some good stuff on it, and then we're going to put this out so whatever we have on stays in the area, hopefully until archery. So I will see you in a few when we get this all set up and when we're on the road. All right, guys, we're cutting through the field right now, getting our corn and our legs for the corn feeder down to where we got to go. There is lots of bugs. Lots of tall grass, but we're gonna get there. All right, guys, we are finally at the spot after losing the stuff off the front of the four-wheeler, probably somewhere between 57 and 75 times, probably, just rough estimate. But anyway, we're gonna get our stuff up and running, and we'll see what it looks like when it's done. All right, guys, so we just actually got everything taken care of. We just raked up this whole area, so now it's nice and brown, easy for the deer to see the corn and everything. The normal trail's right here with this trail camera leading right to it. This is where they normally walk, but I didn't really want to put this big stand thing that kind of looks like an alien type of thing. I know, like if I was a deer and I saw that, I wouldn't want to go down that path. Like if they're afraid of humans, who knows what they think about aliens.
Like an alien spaceship.
Yeah, it does. So we're not going to put that in the trail. We're going to move it just off the trail. That was our thoughts. And rake it. So that's what we did. Now we're going to put some corn in it, set the time for like 5 minutes from now, and see if it actually works. And then we will see if it works, I guess. And
guys, there was this huge spider that I literally could not rake because it was laying there. So I told him to kill it, and he did.
it was a pretty big spider, but not that big. All right, so occasionally you'll forget your pocket knife, which stinks, but you know, you gotta make do with what you got because we're not about to go back there again. So we're just kind of swinging for the fence, and we're gonna hit right about there. And hopefully it works.
Oh my
we'll
God.
see. That'll work.
I mean, he's not wrong.
All right.
So how are we gonna get that corn up there? Well, oh God.
This
Please
is gonna end
don't
very
fall.
badly.
Please don't fall. Hey, at least we'll get it on video, whatever happens. Oh my God. Oh. Hey, he's not doing that bad.
My hand's kind of stuck in it. Ugh.
Seriously, look at this. Look at this.
Progress. Oh. All right. So that worked. Ow! Ow! That did not work how I thought it was going to. Holy cow! Ow!
Maybe it is an alien spaceship.
Oh my gosh, I just got pelted. Look at all the... I just got pelted. Holy cow. It's throwing it down the hill. So I promise you, if you watch our videos, you will not get anything about like this. But we got this corn feeder up finally, and by the way, the ground is looking really nice. But it was spraying way too hard. It was shooting all the way down to the other side of the bank. It was crazy, as you could see us getting pelted in the last couple clips. But we took saran wrap and wrapped it like this. The idea is that the corn bounces off of the saran wrap and drops. So we're just gonna do a quick test. All right, we've got 10 seconds, and we're just gonna hope that instead of it whizzing way out, that it stays for the most part in the same area. Sweet, it worked. All right guys, so now we are back to my little computer and we are checking the trail cameras, and as you can see how long that trail camera that I forgot about in the beginning, how long that trail camera was actually out there for. You can see it's winter, it's got no grass on the ground, no bushes, no anything. That's how long that trail camera has been out there for. So pretty much the highlight of things to start out with, I got a growing buck, a little buck, and then I got a couple decent bucks that I'm pretty excited about. I can't wait to get out there. This pretty weird one that's got like a little club on the left side of it. I guess technically it'd be his right, but then we got this. That's a really cool, interesting picture of a fox carrying a squirrel. So I thought that was pretty cool, but other than that, we've got some pretty interesting things. We have deer butt after deer butt after deer butt after deer butt after deer butt, and it's getting really, really annoying. We've got this big hairy chipmunk that's probably like an 8-pound chipmunk. Unfortunately, we only got one picture of a giraffe, but here it is, so that's cool. We got little Bambi on here a couple times hanging out with her mom. A fox that's been going through here. A pretty interesting black squirrel. So that camera had literally like nothing for 6 months except really weird pictures, a couple mama and fawn pictures, which were kind of cool, a couple pictures of some fox and some other miscellaneous things that I don't really care about, and very small bucks. So anyway, now we're going to check the real one that we had out for 2 weeks after we put bait at the area and we put blocks and corn out, basically like you saw earlier in the video, and now we're going to go to what we found while we were at vacation. Alright guys, so here's the first deer. These are actually going to be pictures from the 2 weeks that we were gone on vacation, which are the trail cameras that we put out in the beginning of the video. And these are actually just going to be the highlights of those pictures that we got. We got about 650 pictures total from this spot. These are not from the corn feeder that we just put out. These are from before. So to start out, we've got this deer. He's looking to be a pretty decent deer so far. He's got a lot of growth left. And the way you can tell that is these points right here that he's got are still very rounded and very fat. Once they start to sharpen out, that's how you can tell a deer is getting close to being done growing. So that's a great start. He'll probably shape out to be a 6 point, but he's a good deer. So let's see what else we've got left. Oh my gracious mother of Mary. Again, this is in the middle of July, so to have this much growth on deer already is absolutely amazing, and I cannot believe we do already. I am so excited, and I hope that we get more pictures of these guys, because unfortunately, we've got a few back-to-back pictures of these deer, which are here and here, and then after that we have no more pictures of these deer for the remainder of the 2 weeks. So I'm hoping that that corn feeder that we just put out is going to have these guys coming back and maybe something bigger. We're just going to have to see, because again, it's very early. It's not even halfway through July yet, and they have tons of growth to go. These guys are both shaping up to be really big deer. You can tell, just like the last deer, he has rounded tips. They're not sharp. They're still very fat. He's got a ton of growth left to do. It does not stop here. We actually have a deer that has been coming to the same area for the past few years now. He's just a little basket rack. His genetics are causing his antlers to stay small like this. He's been a 10 point last year and an 8 point the year before. It looks like he's going to be an 8 point this year. In the last picture, we've got a bear. And it looks to be actually a big bear and a smaller bear behind here. That's as far as I can tell. I don't see any more in the background or behind the tree or anything. Basically because I don't have x-ray vision, can't see through trees. Alright guys, I am extremely excited to be able to watch these deer grow and to just see what else comes by there. I mean, we've got an entire alien spaceship type of setup going on over there with saran wrap around it. It might scare everything off the entire area. It might bring in a giant buck. So I guess we'll just have to see what happens there. We have a ton of other trail cameras out in a bunch of different spots. So we're going to be putting out a lot of videos on that very soon. It's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to put out a ton of videos on a bunch of different things: crow hunting, predator hunting, getting ready for archery, and I'm just super excited for it all. We're gonna have an amazing time. I can't wait to see what happens in the future videos that we're gonna put out. I'm super excited. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to, I don't know. But anyway, I will see you in the next video, and peace.